Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas into clear, actionable insights. Today, we're going to talk about something that really changes the game when it comes to branding. We're moving beyond what a brand looks like to what it actually feels like.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a statement that might kind of shake up everything you thought you knew about branding. And look, this isn't just some catchy quote, it's the absolute truth we're digging into today. All those things, the logo, the colors, they're just the tools, not the brand itself.
So, first up, we have to tackle what I call the logo lie. This is probably the biggest misconception out there, this idea that your visual identity is your brand. And, it's an easy trap to fall into, but it completely misses the point of what a brand is supposed to do.
This breaks it down perfectly. See, over on the left, you've got your assets. Your logo, your colors, your fonts, those are just the things you use. But on the right, that's the real brand. It's that intangible thing, right? It's the way people feel, that gut reaction they have when they think of you. That's the brand.
Here's a great way to think about it. Your logo is like a person's face in a crowd. It's how you recognize them. But the feeling, well, that's their personality. And that's the reason you actually like them, the reason you trust them, the reason you remember them long after you've met. One is for recognition, the other is for connection.
So why is this distinction so incredibly important? Why obsess over a feeling instead of a look? Well, for anyone trying to build something that lasts, the answer is all about how we as humans are wired.
And this is it. This is the key. We love to think we're logical beings, but we're not. We make decisions, pretty much all of them, based on emotion first. The logic, that comes later to justify the decision we already made with our gut. So if your brand isn't connecting on an emotional level, you're missing the most critical part of the whole process.
And that's the real danger of only focusing on the visuals. You could have the slickest logo, the most beautiful website, but if there's no emotional core behind it, the brand just feels empty. It's a pretty shell. People might notice it for a second, but they'll never truly connect with it. It just feels hollow.
When your brand is built on a feeling, it answers these three questions for people almost subconsciously. They just get it. They know what you're all about, they experience a specific feeling when they interact with you, and they understand why they should bother sticking around. This is how you turn a casual observer into a true fan. Okay, so this brings us to a really powerful strategy, the idea of intentionally choosing one core emotion that your brand is going to own. This is where you stop leaving things to chance and start being deliberate about the impression you make.
You can literally choose the emotional territory you want to claim. Do you want people to feel safe and supported? Great! Then every interaction should make them feel understood. Or maybe you want them to feel energized and motivated? Then everything you create should be designed to get them fired up. See? It's not an accident, it's emotional design.
Let's use a classic example we all know, the Nike swoosh. When you look at it, what are you seeing? It's a graphic symbol, that's it. Just a simple, elegant checkmark. By itself, it's just a shape.
But this is the brand. It's not the logo. It's the feeling of empowerment. That little voice in your head that says, I can do this. Nike has spent decades pouring that feeling of motivation into everything they do. The swoosh doesn't make you feel anything. It's the feeling behind the swoosh that creates that incredibly powerful connection.
All right, so this all sounds good, but how do you actually do it? Let's make this practical. Let's break down how you can start building this feeling directly into your brand right now.
It really just comes down to these three steps, and they basically flip the old way of branding completely upside down. First, you decide on the feeling you want to own. What is it? Then, you make sure everything, and I mean everything you do and say, lines up with that feeling. And then only at the very end do you create the visuals to express that emotion.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The traditional model on the left, you design a logo, you make some stuff, and you just kind of cross your fingers and hope people feel something. But the feeling first model, it's strategic, it's intentional. You start with the emotion, you build an entire experience around it, and then you use visuals to amplify it. It's the difference between hoping and engineering.
So let's bring this all home. If you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, I want it to be this. This is the big takeaway. Remember, the goal isn't just to be seen, it's to be felt. The true sign of a powerful brand is that emotional residue it leaves behind, that feeling people carry with them long after they've closed the tab or scrolled away. That is your brand.
And so, I'll leave you with this challenge. Don't think about logos. Don't think about colors. Not yet. Start here. Ask yourself this one simple question, because once you have that answer, you've found the true foundation for everything else.